the taste of Toastmasters, Sandun, Fernando.
Success tastes sweet, but defeat tastes bitter. How do you turn this around? Growing up, I had a fairy tale start for my life journey. I was naturally gifted with a lot of things that I did in studies and sports. I was good at everything that I did, and I had a rich father and even long locks of curly hair. Because of this, a lot of people didn't like me. Most of the students hated me because I would win and take away all the trophies at award ceremonies. But my father loved me because I would take away all the awards and all the trophies at the award ceremony. My father was my biggest fan and my biggest cheerleader. He would celebrate and taste the sweet victories with me. When I was 9 years, that was the first time I went out of my alma mater, St. Joseph's, to compete with outside schools at the prestigious Subhadazasa Indoor Stadium. My father even bought me a pair of spikes to run that race. And there I was at the starting line of the 100-meter dash. To my right was a cocky, confident city boy, dressed in all branded attire, but his eyes focused on the finish line. To my left was a calm and collected country boy, dressed in bandit, bare feet, his eyes fixed at the heavens. I was in the middle. As the gunshot went off, both of them took off in lightning speed, and I chased on after them, all the way to the finish line. My first defeat tasted bitter. For the very first time, I could hear the crowds cheering of me. As I took that long walk back to the stadium stand, through the taps and the bats of all my friends, I looked to my father. To this day, I can't figure out what he was thinking. But with a poker face and a forced grin, he came up to me and said, "It's all right, try next time." I went to the corner of the stadium, slouched myself in a broken chair, and just sat there. I didn't even notice my teammates winning, nor did I notice my father has already left. After a while, I regained my composure, and as I looked away, I saw my mom seated there all the while, without a word, just silent. Somehow when I saw her, I exhaled a huge sigh of acceptance. She just walked up to me and said, "Do you want to go and get some ice cream?" I walked with her. While I had that ice cream, that strong sweet taste of strawberry could not wipe away the bitter taste of defeat from mine, because that taste of defeat was strong in my heart. I was wondering, why did my father leave even without uttering a word? Did I disappoint him that much? Was he really sad? I could never figure out. Fast forward. Just 2 weeks ago, my oldest son, Peach, took part in his first speech competition. Well, as you can imagine, I worked on him for few weeks on his content, on his delivery, his vocal variation, gestures, postures. I downloaded 15 years of my Toastmasters experience on him. But he didn't need any of that. The guy is a natural, after all, with genius. But his mother thinks it's from her side. We were so confident that he will win. He was so confident that he has already planned the after party at his favorite restaurant. The day came and he was on stage, dashing and amazing. After the speech on his way, he waved at the audience. The moment of truth, the award ceremony happened. He was not first, he was not second, he wasn't even third. His first defeat, our first defeat, a familiar taste of bitterness of defeat. The contest ended, and as I gathered my thoughts and recollect myself because I have to console this guy, he runs up to me with the biggest grin in his face and tells me, "Can we go to the restaurant?" I was smiling. I just didn't have a response to that. But I had a prior client commitment that I had to go, so I gave my credit card to the wife and said, "He seems to be doing fine, but whatever he asks, just get him that." I moved on and they went to the restaurant. That evening, as I went back home, PG was slouched in a corner of the house with his favorite toy but didn't even notice me coming in. I went up to him and said, "What happened? Did you go to the restaurant?" "What happened? Did Amma say anything to you? Didn't you like the strawberry ice cream?" He just looked at me and said, "Oh, why didn't you come? Are you sad that I lost?" For the second time that day, I didn't have any response. But there was a flood of emotions and memories that went through all. The only thing left was the bitter taste of defeat that I've let him down. Ladies and gentlemen, sometimes you are the defeated. Sometimes you are around people who are defeated, your loved ones. Maybe you don't have all the answers. Maybe you don't have the action plans to restart, go on and win. That's okay. But just be around. That's all they need. That's a good place to start. And maybe you can turn it around. Bitter, sweet defeat. For you and your loved ones.